Hi Brookside staff, I'm going to show you guys how to make the clay flower pot. So you're going to take a chunk of clay, and I like to tear off a little piece on the end so that I have my extras to add more details like eyes or more feathers and that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to take the rest of it and I'm just going to make it into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be turning this into a pinch pot. So I just want to get it into kind of a ball shape here. Then you're going to take your thumb and press into the center. Careful, don't go all the way through. And then you're just going to start pinching. I'm going like this with my thumb and my fingers and turning. Once it gets big enough, then I can start adding my other hand into there. And I'm just going to shape my pinch pot. Once you have your basic bowl shape, you can just use your thumb and your fingers to smooth out and kind of shape it how you want the basic bowl. And just smooth out any, big cracks that might form. Now I'm not too worried about the inside being perfect because we're just going to be filling it with dirt anyway. I'm going to look at the bottom here, make sure to kind of smooth out anything that I don't want there, and then make sure it's going to sit nice on the bottom. Now if you want, you can add little feet to kind of raise up your pot a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to attach stuff, so you can really add anything. I'm just going to do a little owl face on this one and show you how to add some texture, but you can make yours into anything that you want. If you want it to be an animal, or if you just want to have like a design on it and just add lines and texture to your little pot, you can. Okay. The trick is that you just want to make sure that it is kind of the same thickness. You don't want to have really thick areas and really thin areas of your bowl, because then it won't dry evenly. I'm just making sure that my bottom edge isn't too thick. Okay. Alright. Then I'll kind of turn it on its side so that you guys can see, but I would recommend just working on it this way to add stuff onto your clay and how to use the different tools to make some different textures. So, alright. If I want to add something on, you want to use the score slip attach method, and I'll have these cups with lots of clay tools for you for lots of options for adding design to your pot. I'm going to make a couple eyes first. I'm just going to take that little bit of that extra clay that I have and divide it into two pieces. I'm going to roll them and just like you would with Play-Doh, and just get a basic shape for them. Oh, that's a little big. Another one. A little smaller. Okay. Now I can add more details and smooth these out again and shape them once I get them a little bit more attached. But let's see, I'm going to go up there. So I'm going to take and I'm going to just do some kind of cross hatching on here. I'm not digging real deep, I'm just roughing up the surface where I want to attach the clay. And then I'm going to take my piece here and I'm going to rough that up too on the back. Okay. And then just take a little drop of water to get it wet. If we had slip, we would use that, but this will work just as good. And I just smooth and attach it on, but then I'm going to go kind of around my edges and make sure that it's attached really well so it doesn't just pop off. I'm just going to smooth that clay onto there. Okay, and then so you could do this with, you know, tails or eyes or faces that you want to attach. Right. So once I get it shaped and smoothed out, I have lots of tools here. I'm going to use the back of this big pencil and just press in, and then the point to kind of make that look more like an eye. Looks kind of weird right now, but I'm going to take my next piece here, do the same thing. Score it. Add a little bit of that moisture on there. Go ahead and start attaching it all the way around. Okay. Smooth it out. I'm going to be adding more, so I can always touch that up a little later. Back side, front. Now I have two eyes here. Take another piece for a beak. So I'm going to score. A little drop of water. Smoosh it on there. And make sure it's attached really well. And just smooth it out how you like it. Alright. And you can keep adding on more things if you want. You don't even have to add anything if you don't want to, and you want to just draw on designs. That's totally fine too. This is for you. We're going to be, like, I'll fire these and we'll add color and stuff, and then just for you to enjoy. Alright. Then I'm going to take one of these tools here. And I want to make it look like there's some like feathers, so I'm just going to kind of press gently on here to get kind of a feather texture with a rounded tip. And I'm going to go around like the whole bowl eventually and do this. so I'm not going to make you watch all of that. And then, you know, I'm going to take one of the tools too and add on, like, okay, where do I kind of want it to look like the wing sits on here. And you could do, you know, a different texture on the wings if you want, with little lines and stuff. I'm just trying to show you guys some different ideas for yours. And don't feel like it has to be, you know, one way or the other for yours. Okay. And just kind of play with it, because, you know, just, it's kind of like Play-Doh in that way. If you make a mistake, you can always turn it into a ball and, you know, start again if you don't like it. But the more you do work with the clay, the quicker it will kind of start to dry out. So you just want to be careful about that. I think I might add a couple of little, like, feathers or something that come up off the top. One of the most important things when you're done designing your owl, which I'm not, but I'm just going to show you because we don't want all your time to be taken up with the video. Turn it over and then make sure you put your name on it. That's really important. So you could just put, you know, your initials if you want. I would do 3 in case, you know, somebody has the same initials as you, or just carve your full name lightly on there. Just lightly scratch it in on the bottom. And then when you're done, I'm going to have you just set it on one of my clay carts, and we'll just leave it dry. And then I will be letting you guys know. We're probably going to be adding color and planting in these in mid-May. So, yeah, I hope you guys have fun making a little owl or any animal, really, anything you want, or just make a fun pot and, you know, draw designs and patterns and stuff on it, or just add a fun texture to it even. Yeah, just have fun with it, you guys. Hope you enjoy.